Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that the name of the Father in the Hebrew is Yahweh, which means He exists, and the name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, meaning He delivers. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwatash, Barakta Yahweh, Barakta Yahushai, the water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone, Shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the nation of Israel, who are the so-called, who are the descendants, identified today as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Maka'ala, and today I want to talk about these women. Ecclesiasticus 25 verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Right, and women are no longer the property of men, which has always been the case according to the scriptures. Women have always been the property of men, and that's how it should be. Right, they're the property of their fathers and then of their husbands. The only free woman is a widow. Okay. But nowadays, all right, women are free to go wherever they want. All right. A man can't discipline his daughter. You can't keep your daughter in. If you try to keep your daughter indoors and you don't let her go to school, you can go to jail for not letting your daughter go to school. All right. If she turns 18, you legally cannot keep her in the house. She can leave whenever she wants. And so this is a wicked ass society, man, when it comes to the relationship between men and women. All right, so very, very wicked society. All right, and the majority of these women in society, the majority of these women today, they're all wicked. All right. And the majority of these women, I'd say, hey, Solomon said that he couldn't find one woman that was righteous. All right, he found one man among 1,000 that was righteous, but among women he couldn't find any. It means the majority of women are wicked. Okay. And what do we have today? We have women. Whenever you go out, and you're gonna see women just out and about, just doing whatever the hell they want. Which is why you're gonna get situations like this happening more frequently.
She just wanted a peaceful subway ride, but ended up in a live-action WWE audition instead. The movie, where every train ride is a potential thriller, and plot twists are included free with your Metro card. A woman's quiet Sunday stroll through the subway turns into a full-blown horror film, with unsolicited stirring roles from a guy in head to toe white who clearly thinks he's the main character. Cue the screaming, the chaos, and the real-life plot twist. The Good Samaritan Avengers assemble. That's right. In true NYC fashion, after the villain tackled the woman like he was auditioning for the NFL, the bystander said, "Not on our platform."
I'm gonna skip that part because our YouTube is kind of tricky with how they treat fights and videos. So I'm gonna try to skirt around it. Not even show the part where they beat him down, but it was a big dude, all right, and he was trying to snatch up this little thing right here, all right. You see? Look at the way she's dressed. Okay, all right, she's showing everything, man. And she even got her thong. You can see her thong right there. First, First Timothy 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. All right, let's look up that word modest. All right, in the Greek. All right, to show you, it shows up in that same verse, First Timothy 2 verse 9. All right, the G2889. G2889, cosmios. Cosmios, all right, means modest, of good behavior, well arranged, seemly, modest, orderly, decorous, of good behavior. All right, now let's look up that word modest. All right, modest, unassuming in the estimation of one's abilities or achievements. All right, he was a very modest man, refusing to take any credit for the enterprise. All right, it's like humble. All right, woman dressed like that, if a woman dressed like this, man, she not dressed humbly. All right, that's not a humble way for a woman to dress. All right, got here of an amount, rate, or level relatively moderate, limited, or small. Drink modest amounts of alcohol. All right. In other words, show no skin, barely any skin. The only skin a man should be able to see is your face, your hands, and your feet. All right. All right. There's a third definition: dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency, especially to avoid attracting sexual attention, typically used of a woman. The modest women wear long-sleeved dresses and all but cover their faces. Of clothing, not revealing or emphasizing a person's body. Modest dress means that hemlines must be below the knee. I'll tell you, man, I'll take it. It should be by the feet. All right, the hemline should be by the feet. I know, man, looking at my woman's calves. All right. So the way this woman is dressing is completely the opposite. Completely the opposite of modest. All right, that's why big dude over here. Like he got one of those Moore hats. Big dude. The dude was big, man. He's a big fat dude. All right. Dude was trying to snatch up the chick. But you know what? There's gonna come a time. There's gonna come a time when 911 is not gonna work anymore. There's gonna be no police, no military, no nothing. Right? And most of those white knights that showed up to stop this man from taking that woman, they ain't gonna be there. All right, they're gonna get drafted. They're gonna be off fighting a war, and you're gonna have some dudes left behind in America. And them dudes are not. Who's gonna stop them? All right, who's gonna stop a dude like that when there's no help around? So she got off lucky, but I doubt very much that in the future, when society completely collapses, I doubt she's gonna be lucky like that again. All right, Ecclesiasticus 26 verse 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. That's a gatherer abroad, man. That's a woman walking around wherever the hell she wants, going places. All right, strong, independent. Right. Well, not so strong. She needed another man. She needed other men to help her. All right. I guarantee you. Look, that's why women cannot women need men. All right, because of a man. All right, around her same size. Say a man around her same size, maybe even shorter than her. All right, weighing less than her. He could have at least, fought the dude and got away on his own. All right. A man on his own, he'll be able to hold his own. All right. Hold his own ground. But a woman, man, come on, man. These women are out here defenseless as hell. All right. Women do not know how to fight. All right. If you watch videos, World Star or whatever, you watch videos online of cat fights, women in the hood fighting, anywhere in the world. Most women can do not know how to throw a punch. They do not know how to fight. All right, it's completely ridiculous. So that's why they'll get bodied by a man. All right. So when that time comes, man, and it's coming soon. All right, society collapsing. All right, these women these women like this, they better get ready. Because if the Lord is not dealing with them, you're gonna be at the mercy of a big ass dude like that. All right. Be mercy a dude like that. Even the smaller dudes, a group of small dudes. Don't even have to be a big dude like that. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.